So here is the Cloud AI tutorial for beginners. First up, let's head over to the cloud.ai website. And as you can see, I'm already here. On the top, you will get to see all of these options. Let's check out the pricing. So we'll go over to pricing and select overview. So once you're here on the pricing page, you'll be able to view all the plans that they offer, starting with free, pro, and max. You can also choose between individual, team and enterprise, and API. And if you scroll down, the features for each of them will be displayed right here. Now, let's click on Try Cloud on the top right corner. You will then be taken to the login page. Here, you can continue with Google or enter your email. I will go with Google for this one. After that, you need to verify your phone number. Select your country from the list of options, and then just type in your number. So after putting in the number, click on Send Verification Code. You will then receive a text message with the verification code on your phone. Sometimes it may take a little while, so wait it out until you receive the code. If you don't receive it, just click on Try Again. So after getting the code, type it in and click on Verify Code. You will then be taken to this page right here. Now, you need to choose which plan you want to use. For now, we will be going with the free one. And after selecting it, you will get to see something like this. Read through each of them to get a better understanding and click on I understand. Then you will be prompted to type in your name. Here, just enter your name. You can put in your desired nickname and then select what are you into. You will be given some options to choose from. So from this page, just select 3 of the options. After that, click on Let's Go. Once you're here on the next page, you need to select where should we start. You can also click on I have my own topic on the bottom. And as you can see, we now got the usual AI text box. From the left panel, you can open the sidebar by clicking on this icon. And if you click on the plus icon, you will start a new conversation. And since there's no other conversation and this is the new one, there's none opening. After that, we have chats. This is where all your previous chats will be available. You can also use the search bar to search for any specific chats. After that, we have projects. Similar to chats, all your projects will be visible right over here. Then we have artifacts. This is where you'll be able to view all kinds of different artifacts. And if you've created your own artifact, just go to your artifacts to find them there. So here on the inspiration section, you can see various sections like learn something, life hacks, play a game, be creative, touch grass, etc. Now, let's go over to the left panel and click on this code icon. As you can see, we're now redirected to a different section, which is Cloud Code. Here, if you scroll through the page, you will see some more info about Cloud Code. For now, let's go back and click on this icon on the bottom left corner. Here, you can see options like settings, language, upgrade plan, gift cloud, download cloud, etc. Now, let's click on the plus icon on the top left and start a conversation. Over here, you can click on this plus icon to add files or photos, take a screenshot, or add to project. You can also enable any of these options like web search and then select your use style. You can set this up according to your preference and needs. You can also click on Create and Edit Styles. Then you can add connectors if you want. And if you enable this extended thinking option, it will think for a longer time. Then on the right side, you can select the model that you want to use for your queries, such as Opus 4.5, Sonnet 4.5, and Haiku 4.5. And below it, you can also click on More Models in order to view other models that you can use. But for these, you will need to upgrade the plan instead of using the free one. So let's put in a prompt to begin with. Click on this prompt box and type in or paste your prompt. After that, just click Go or press Enter. And as you can see, Claude has started giving the answer right away. The duration of the answer will vary based on the model that you choose and if extended thinking is enabled or not. And unlike other models, Claude cannot create or generate images. It can only view and analyze them. So this way, you can add any prompts or ask any questions that you want. You can also attach files or any other documents and ask it to analyze them. Or you can use it to do day-to-day tasks like writing an email for your desired purpose. Just give it the context and it will write the email for you. This is just one of the examples of how you can use Claude, and it's not limited to this. And as you can see, its response is now ready. All you need to do is fill in the placeholders and send the email. Most people by now are familiar with ChatGPT, and this one works and functions pretty much the same way. It just uses a different model, but it can also handle all the tasks that ChatGPT does. As another example, let's ask it to translate its last response into Spanish. So I'll type in the prompt and click on this Go or Search button. And as you can see, it started translating right away. This saves a lot of manual work and does the job in just a few seconds. So after this, let's try something with a picture. For that, I will type in something like please check this screenshot and turn this into a concise to-do list with deadlines. And after you're done typing in the prompt, click on this plus icon right over here. Then select Add Files or Photos. You will then be able to choose the photo that you want by going through the folders or files on your PC. Then, after selecting the image, it will be attached to the chat. Just click on the Search or Go button. Then, just wait for Claude to analyze the picture and finish the task exactly how you've mentioned it. Once you receive a response, you can also make further changes to it by typing in whatever changes you want and pressing Go. So as an example, I will write another prompt such as, can you please present this in table format? So after typing it in, I will press the Enter button or click on the orange Search button. Then, all we need to do is wait for the reply. And as you can see, it turned all of that information into this table. You can also ask Claude to generate images. For example, I will type in something like design a simple vector-based logo for a company named Zoo. After that, you will get to see something like this. This is Claude generating the image that you've asked it to. It will just code the image into life, so give it some time to get done. Sometimes it may take a while, so give it a few seconds or minutes. As you can see, the image has now been created and it looks pretty good. You can click on Publish on the top right corner to publish the image. You can also download it if you want. So this way, you can do a vast range of tasks using Claude AI. You can integrate it into your daily life to make all of your tasks easier and more efficient. And that's it. That is the Claude AI tutorial for beginners.